What is an application container in UCS Director? Well, first of all, we've got to make sure we are talking about the same thing. Application containers mean a lot of different things to different people. So if you're familiar with the concept of a container, you may be confusing this with something like Docker or Linux containers. That's not what we're talking about here. What this is basically a collection of virtual machines or bare metal servers that have an internal private network separated or fenced off from the rest of the network. So it's a way to be able to create, a segmentation, if you will, of a particular application. You can think of it like a tenant or, any number of combinations, but that's really what we're talking about here within UCS Director. So there's many different types of application containers in UCSD. There's the fenced virtual container, which is the most common, and this is basically just a container topology that you can use to be able to segment the actual working VMs together. You also have a virtual secure gateway, which is used to be able to enhance security. So this leverages the Nexus 1000V to be able to provide, virtual machine to virtual machine segmentation. So I can control, what protocols and ports they are able to communicate back and forth between each other and get a lot more granularity in the security posture. You also have the ability to be able to do a fabric, and this is leveraging, DFA, which is a traditional Nexus networking deployment paradigm. In addition, you also have virtual application container services, or VACs. This is something that would be licensed. So, if you add VACs to your UCS Director, this would allow you to be able to create those multi-tenant environments, leveraging all the technologies we've talked about in previous lessons. So this is, again, another example of an app container that you can leverage within UCS Director. Last but not least, ACI is fully supported here as well, and this particular container type is used in an ACI environment to be able to string together services and tie those applications together from a physical and virtual networking perspective. So all these are different types of app containers that are supported in UCS Director, giving you, a lot of flexibility in what you choose. So the application container status, it's important to understand how these things look from the perspective of UCS Director. So there's a color scheme associated with this. So when you're seeing the color scheme, within the container status, green in this case means all VMs and bare metal servers are powered on. Everything's working. The included gateway is working, and it's being has been configured if it's been configured to be able to support a gateway. And when it's yellow, you've got the gateway is VM is down. You've got an issue associated with one or more of the VMs, or the bare metal servers are powered on in this situation. So you're saying that you've got basically you're in a half up state in this scenario, and then you've got a blue icon as well, and this will show you that the container provisioning is in progress, or the container provisioning is halted with a failure. So blue means that there's work being done, but it could mean that you have an issue, or it could mean that it's working. You'll be able to get more detail when you click on the actual container itself. And then gray, this means you have a container that's empty of virtual machines or bare metal servers. And then red means all VMs and bare metal servers, including the gateway, are powered off. So red means everything's shut down. It doesn't mean things aren't working, it just means it's turned off.